So I mentioned before that this week in Advent we think about the joy that comes from knowing God and knowing He came down to earth to live among us, for us to see God's love in the flesh. And something that gave me great joy this week and demonstrates God's love in action was being able to go into our local primary school and hand over £500 worth of gift cards bought using money donated by you to our church. The gift cards are going to be used to buy at least one Christmas present for at least 25 children in our community who seriously will otherwise not get anything this Christmas, through no fault of their own, and often actually through no fault of their parents either. The gifts will not only be great for the children, but I know it's a little weight off the shoulders of the parents too. Now, that £500 didn't just magic itself out of thin air or grow on that magic money tree that all children seem to think we have at this time of the year. That is money given to you by God, which you have donated to church, that is now going back into the world to do good. Not to make us look good or look like heroes or amazingly generous people with halos to polish. We're simply the go-between, making ourselves available to do God's work in this small part of His kingdom, demonstrating God's love in action. Okay, next this morning we're going to be joining up with Life Church in America for the final part of our 4-part series, In God We Trust. We've been looking at how in such strange times we can cling to God's love for us and have faith that He will guide us through. The title of this morning's message is When Christians Get It Wrong. And I think, again, there's something in here today for everyone, whether you're a Christian or not, because today's message goes right back to looking at the basics, two of the fundamental building blocks of our faith, grace and truth. What is grace? What is truth? We'll look at that in a moment, but first, let's sing.